I've never seen anything like that. What do you think, Laura? Is that cool or what?
It's awesome.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog. What a beautiful start to the day. I hope the start of your day is absolutely incredible. Guess what today is? It's my birthday, that's right, it's my birthday, and I cannot wait to spend my birthday with you, my animals, my crew, and of course my family. I tell you, can you guys do me a little favor for my birthday? Can we try to get this video to 10,000 likes? Go ahead and smash that like button for me. I've never hit 10,000 likes on a video. You guys could do it for me. I know you can, and I love you guys. We have a bunch of work today, a bunch of awesome animals. It's gonna be an incredible day. Let's make this the best day we possibly can. And what do you say? We get things started. As with every day, lots of baby snakes hatching, but I did want to show you this one clutch because I love California king snakes. I've been talking about how we need to raise up more California king snakes. Well, take a look at these ones here. Holy cow. Look at how gorgeous that little snake is. These are line bred or polygenic black and white Cal Kings, but of the high variety. So essentially you can kind of see how this one has a little more black, this one has even less black, and it kind of just all goes, and you can see this one even has more black. And basically what happens is each generation you would breed, say, 2 of these together and you might get some of these, and then you breed 2 of these together and you might get some of these. And that's just kind of how it goes. You just, every generation you breed for the highest white, and over generations and generations you get higher and higher white ones. There's certainly some gorgeous ones in here. Here's it. Oh, look at this little guy over here. Hello. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. This is awesome. This was what a normal black and white Cal King would look like. This is a little bit high white. This is what they would call a 50-50, but that's what a normal black and white, and over generations you're just breeding this to produce higher and higher white ones, and that's how you end up with these gorgeous animals here. That's just an awesome clutch. Okay, moving on to the next thing, and what better way to celebrate my birthday than to get something started. A new animal that I've been so excited about to not only get but to share with you guys. You're gonna get an idea of what this is today, but I don't know if you'll guess it 100%. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this tank right here. This is a 40-gallon long tank, and this is gonna be my base setup for this lizard. Now, it's a baby lizard, but it's gonna get bigger, and this is just a temporary thing. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get this set up, but I'm gonna need some supplies. What supplies, you ask? Let's see. Okay, so what are we gonna need for this build? The first thing we're gonna need is some Reptile Prime coconut bedding, enough to cover about 2 inches, but I wanna kinda make this substrate a little bit burrowy, so I'm actually gonna use some clean, sterile sand to mix in. Now, I'm not really a fan typically of sand as a bedding per se, but in this case it's really a binding agent. It's not a bedding, so just a little bit of sand to mainly coconut husk. Now, I really wanted to get some leaf litter as well, but I wasn't able to get it today, so I will add some leaf litter to this mix. So it'd be leaf litter, Reptile Prime coconut, and then a little bit of sand as a binding agent. Spray it down a little bit so that it kind of gets a little bit tough and good, so like that. Of course, we're gonna need a really good hot spot. We want this hot spot to be about 125 to 130 degrees. So a dome lamp with a nice sized bulb in it. We're also gonna need UVB light. So I have this hood here with a 10.0 bulb in it. We'll use a nice heavy, good sized water bowl, a few 12 by 12 ceramic tiles, a hot glue gun, hacksaw, and a length of drain tile. Do I have you guys guessing yet? What the heck is he making? So first thing I want to do is I'm actually going to cut these. First thing I'm going to do is actually cut these drain tiles to about 11 inches this way. Let's get to that. Okay, so by now I'm sure you're wondering what the heck I'm doing. It's like watching a train wreck. You just can't look away. Okay, so next up, the coconut bedding, the Reptile Prime. And again, I'm just gonna add a little bit of sand in here. I don't wanna go too crazy with the sand, but I want it to act as kind of a little bit of a binding agent. And again, I think what I'm gonna do is just take a little bit of water and just kind of spray it down a little bit. I wanna make it damp. Again, not wet, but damp. Just so that this is a little bit more binding so that this lizard, whatever that lizard may be, can actually do a little bit of tunneling in here and excavating. That way, the kind of light and fluffy coconut husk doesn't just collapse on it. It actually can make a little bit of caves, and it's going to be really good because it's all about reducing stress. And now I'm just going to kind of mix this together the best I can, and I'll probably dampen it as I go, but just kind of whoosh it around here. And then I want to just continue to play with it till I feel I've got the right consistency with the sand mixture, as well as how moistened it is, because again, I just want it to have a nice maybe 2-inch layer on the bottom. So I think we're getting pretty close now, probably one little more swooshing around, and then I think we're ready to go ahead and put this on the bottom of the tank. Okay, I think that is absolutely perfect. Then I'll just kind of smooth this out a little bit. Again, we want about 2 inches on the bottom, kind of compact it down a little bit. I think this is going to work just about perfect. All right, so next up, we actually have to start building out and using that hot glue gun. So what we're going to do first is just put this ceramic tile right on the bottom, right on top of that bedding. Now what this is going to do is give this lizard an opportunity to burrow underneath if they want, but I want a heat gradient here. Almost all reptiles really require heat gradients, and some require more heat gradients than other. In this particular case, we want this hot spot to be about 125 to 130, but we want the bottom of the hot spot to maybe only be in the upper 90s or even 95. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to use these tubes that we had later, and this is where we need the hot glue gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally just squirt a bunch of hot glue on this all across here. So one thing we don't want to have happen is we don't want this lizard to get crushed by these ceramic tiles as we're building this little condo. So we're just going to put that down there, hold it tight, let it just dry a little bit, because we want this to be as secure as possible. I think you're starting to get the idea here. Do the exact same thing. Plop this down here. Now we're just going to do the exact same thing on these ones here. We're just going to put a bunch of glue on these. Then we're going to throw our other tile on top of this, just like this. And you can kind of see what I've got going on here. So basically what we have is that bottom tile is going to be nice and warm because of the radiant heat, maybe 90, 95, even upper 90s. But then it can go inside those tubes and hide if it wants, and that might be 95 to 100 or so. And then it can climb on top of here, and that's going to probably be about 125 to 130. So you're starting to get an idea of what I'm building here. I'm just building a nice heat gradient for this animal. It can go in the cool side of the cage over here by the water. It can climb over here. It has a few different areas it can hide in, as well as bask in, and that's going to work out really well for the animal. You're starting to get an idea now? All right, so as I'm wrapping this build up, basically what I want to do is just take this nice heavy ceramic bowl, and I'm just going to bury it right down to the bottom. I want this lizard to be able to climb in the water really easy, and I'll probably put like a little branch so that it can go in and out super, super easy. But I do have a little rock in here as well, but we're going to go ahead and do that. That's pretty much that, and that's the basic setup here. So we have the nice substrate that it can burrow in and kind of make little caves if it wants, even go underneath this ceramic tile over here. It certainly has the little cones that it can go in, those drain tiles, and it go up and bask up on top. So it gives plenty of area to hide, as well as the great heat gradient. So of course, all we need now is a good screen top to make sure that the animal stays in its cage. UVB light is very important for so many reptiles. Not all reptiles, but so many. This particular animal is definitely going to need UVB. And then lastly, we want to make sure we have a nice hot spot. Now that hot spot needs to be right over here where these ceramic tiles are, because we want that to be 125, 130 degrees right on top. You can see it's probably only 10 inches away, and it's going to really give it a tremendous hot spot, but also the ability to get away and not get burned, because 125 or 130 isn't going to burn an animal, but it gives them the opportunity to get away if he wants to or she wants to. And then of course the UV light, and that's basically it. So tell me what, guys, what do you think of this build? And number two, go ahead and comment down below and tell me what you think I'm going to put in this cage. Tomorrow's the big day, the big reveal. I cannot wait. I've been so excited to get this animal, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys and see what the future holds. So anyways, that's it for the build for the day. Good news, Lori is back and at it. And she's so excited. You know, I gave her a little bit of gift. You know, I mean, normally on your birthday you get gifts, but I wanted to give back. So I gave Lori the gift of a bunch of really cool baby snakes to set up. You're welcome.
You could keep your gifts.
So she doesn't
suck.
No, they do not. They do not. Oh, guys, take a look at this really quick. This is so cool. This is that one snake that I hatched out that I showed you guys that I said I've never seen anything like it before. This is that scaleless Texas rat snake that I think is like a brand new morph because I've never seen anything like that. What do you think, Laura? Is that cool or what?
It's awesome.
That's why we don't use Lori to promote the business, because she's just so, she's so positive. And look at these guys here. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. They're so cool. So Lori has to set up all these baby snakes, which is going to take some time, but that's all right. I know she loves it secretly.
You don't know me at all.
Well, he showed it to me, and I did not act impressed. Honestly, it's kind of cool, but I wasn't going to tell him that. But it's really sweet. It's a really nice animal. It's definitely different, and we obviously will be keeping her. We also, you know, tag the parents too, so now we can keep track and see if it's something that we can readily reproduce after breeding back and stuff like that. But yeah, this animal is very cool, as well as a couple of the siblings.
Okay, so Lori and I are heading off to Toronto, Canada, the CRBE Reptile Show tomorrow. So we're going to be up in Canada all weekend. If you guys are in Canada, come see us. But we're going to have a busy week after that because RJ is getting a makeover. We've talked to you guys about this, but my buddy Greg from Aquascape is coming next Tuesday to start doing the build. But we decided to do something a little bit different. Originally, we were just going to build an area right over here where he's at now, and we decided that that wouldn't really expand a lot more space because you've got the walls. It would give him more space and certainly height, but it wouldn't do exactly what we wanted. So we decided to do something completely different. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this rack here and these two racks over to this side over here. Of course, we're going to get rid of this pond 100%, and RJ's new enclosure is going to come right here all along here. And what's going to happen, it'll come from that corner over here all the way to this side here, come around, and then it's going to kind of neo-angle over to here and come over to this side over here. So he's going to have about 13 feet this way, about 10 feet this way, and then it's going to come out and it's going to kind of angle, and it'll be about 3 feet deep. So that's going to give him a lot more space, probably about 3 times the space that he has now, not to mention much deeper, about twice as deep. But it's going to be a lot of work because we're going to have to move a bunch of racks around, we're going to have to rewire a bunch of stuff, we're going to have to get everything cleaned up, and then of course we're going to have to figure out what to do with RJ for a day or so while we're building his pond, because obviously he's not going to have this pond, and I'm not sure, do I just let him loose down here, or do you guys want to come and alligator sit for me? Because I'm not exactly sure what to do. We do have to figure that one out, but I'm sure he'll be fine because a lot of times we let him just run around for the day, so I don't think he's going to get into any kind of trouble. But I'm not so sure how the builders are going to feel being down here with an alligator running loose. So anyways, if you guys have any ideas for me, comment down below. If not, we will figure it out, and next week is going to be awesome because not only are we building that pond, but we're also building a pond in my backyard, and I'm going to share the entire adventure with you guys. So we have a busy week. Canada, pond build, and of course tons of snake work. So it is going to be absolutely epic. All right, so I am going to go ahead and get out of here, and the one thing I am doing to celebrate my birthday is a little ice cream challenge with Lori and Noah. You guys all remember what happened with the hamburger challenge, and I was a complete wimp. Lori beast moded it, and Noah did pretty well. Tonight, probably the same thing is going to happen. I'm not 100% sure, but we are going to do a huge ice cream sundae for my birthday. I'm thinking like 2.5 gallons per thing with tons of whipped cream. I don't know. I'm going to intake a lot of calories, but I still think that Lori is probably going to win. Lori, you gonna win this challenge?
Well, I can't say for certain whether I'll win or not, but I'm gonna try really hard.
Lori does like her ice cream, so hey, let's go ahead and get out of here. Go hook up with Noah, and Lori will be home, and then we'll do a cool ice cream challenge. Okay, so we are gearing up for our ice cream challenge for my birthday night. Of course, Lori wants me to blow out candles, so what does she do? She gets ice cream. Who eats ice cream before an ice cream challenge?
Well, we have to sing to you.
All right, sing to me.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Hey, he looks really good for 80, doesn't he?
I know, look at it. That's how loving my wife is. She put 80 on my can. Am I really getting that old? Okay. All right, guys, so this is the deal. We each have about 2 gallons of ice cream, including a ton of tops, sprinkles and caramel and all kinds of crazy stuff, whipped cream. So we have to eat these. I'm going to go ahead and put the link down in the description to Noah's channel where you can see us devour these or not devour them. And by the way, this is my birthday dinner. We haven't had dinner, so Lori said that our dinner is ice cream, so hey, wish us luck. All right, guys, we just finished up the ice cream challenge. Let's just say it was one of the most pleasurable and miserable experiences of my life. I am going to go ahead and put the link down in the description. You can watch the whole video and see who did the best, who did the worst, and who just made bad decisions like Noah always does. Regardless, guys, I hope that you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in today. You guys mean the world to me. You guys are absolutely amazing. Can you do me 2 favors really quick? Can you smash that like button and can you turn the post notifications on? Make sure to be kind to somebody, and I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.